by Mutalisk. And there you see that beauty of the Mutalisk play in an era right now where basically Infestors straight away is really the way to go for most Zergs. So it's actually now Dongriku and Sniper who are outside the metagame. It's funny because a year ago it was Stefano who was the only one going for a Zergling Ultralisk Infestor. Now it's the other way around, and that really gives you a distinct advantage when you are Sniper, because Terrans aren't really used to their drops being stopped in the mid-air anymore. They're used to their drops getting bungled, infested turret, but not really caught by Mutalisk.
All right, guys, remember the loser goes home. Taeja has to win this. Let's get into this next map.
IPL 5. Welcome to IPL 5 Ohana.
What a fantastic introduction there. Thank you, GOM TV, who are doing all the production this weekend, and Legend and Heaven Dom doing the observing, making this tournament one of a kind here. And now we are in the game, so let's go ahead and introduce our two players here in the top left, currently leading against Liquid Taeja. It is
MVP Sniper.
There he is, looking very comfortable, currently leading 1-0, a great place to be in, but his opponent has, as you said earlier, something to say about it. Down here, spawning as the blue Terran, Team Liquids, he is...
Liquid Taeja.
Almost messed that one up, Grubby. Almost.
But not quite.
Salvaged that one. And there he is. So let's see if he can come back here. This is a must-win, of course. If not, then he is out of IPL 5, one of the, if not the most stacked internationally based StarCraft 2 tournament there has ever been. I mean, IPL 4 was big, but this is big, man.
This is bigger than big, wouldn't you say?
This is huge.
It is very big. So,
and, look at the percentages change from the beginning of the series there, getting a lot more equal. As we saw initially, Taeja was up there, but now it's been drawn quite equal. But look at this first strategical decision here by Taeja.
This is super weird. This is like kind of Protoss-esque type of play. Going for that supply depot there, I do think it got cancelled.
Yeah, it
did. It got cancelled. So delay on that hatchery, quite a good delay, about a minute or so. So it forced Sniper to go for spawning pool first, and that's a nice little gain for Taeja, who is going for command center first and actually started it before the hatchery was started. Yeah,
and he's going to have to wall off here, and that drone could actually be quite a nuisance, especially if it regenerates here. As Lings are being made for Lings, we're going to have to see quite a bit of repairing it. Second barracks has to come down to complete the wall off, otherwise the Lings just get in. And it should be okay. The Marine will pop out about the time the Lings get there, but it's going to be quite close. We could see some damage done.
Yes, apparently drones also can be annoying, just like probes. And it's regenerating all the while and keeps harassing that SCV, which every now and then forces Taeja to halt production for just the slightest bit. And since the drone is already there, why not? Now, what is Taeja going to do? Is he going to throw up gases? Is he going to make another command center? First of all, of course, he'll be morphing his command centers into orbital commands. And then we'll see where he really wants to go.
And we are going to have a Marine out, but he is supply blocked at the moment as that command center finishes. So it will take a little bit extra as the load in and load out happens from the two SCVs. But we actually seen 3 command centers coming down. The Lings are doing damage, but a gas has been taken by Sniper. And unlike previously today, I have a strong feeling that we're going to be seeing aggression this time around on a smaller map. Upon seeing command center first, upon seeing double barracks, I think that that Sniper very well could do something to Taeja.
Yeah, you think it's going to be that Roach Baneling attack?
It could be pure roaches, as we see Speed not... Okay, so Speed is going to be taken, but he's still in with 3. So now that this is the case, Roach Baneling is very, very possible here, especially considering he's up 1-0. What has he got to lose right now? If he can gamble and get... We are in Las Vegas, so it is right to gamble. If he can gamble and get the win, 2-0, congratulations.
Of course, these guys are not 21, I don't think.
Oh.
So no gambling here. Both players will play very, very safe.
Well, we'll see. As a second gas has been taken now, and that is another sign towards what's been mentioned. But he actually just cancelled it.
And
taken a
punking
third
the casters.
base.
It's a very good strategy.
Well,
what did he read?
Well, let's have a look. I mean, he hasn't read it. Oh, the barracks being lifted up and placed on the natural. That makes the sense. Okay, so initially here, Sniper was going to, with the second gas being taken, but upon seeing a barracks being constructed on the ramp and then the double barracks being constructed as a wall-off, changed his plan.
So he was like, yeah, I'll go Roach Baneling all in against 2 barracks. Against 3? Nah, I won't.
Yeah, a complete wall-off is going to make it very, very difficult to bust it there. And well, he just decides to take a third base and going to use his gas to go layer here. And, well, Taeja in this game hasn't really seen anything yet. He does have his first couple of Marines moving out, and he is going to spot that third. And he could actually go... I was going to say he could actually go in there to try and kill the hatchery, but he's actually going to go in towards the Queens.
I think he could kill Queens. It's, I mean, it's like 7 Marines, so you can definitely kill 1 Queen, and he's going to almost get it. Oh, nice.
He does get it, but Speed kicks in just in time for these. But he gets some valuable information. 1 Queen, scouting the Speed done, scouting the double gases on the natural. I'd say he's a good trade for Taeja right now. Yeah, he gets a lot of information. It's not a scan. It's not more SCVs being sent out, which, of course, affect his income. And he doesn't really need those 7 Marines right now. So I think that was pretty good. And upon seeing double gases, and especially 8 minutes, this is building information towards layer, towards Spire and Infestation Pit. And
do you think that is why Taeja is now adding double barracks rather than, say, going for a factory or a starport or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, double engineering base, Stim coming down as well. The Spire is there. And he hasn't really seen anything directly, but indirectly, I'm pretty sure he knows what's going on here, especially considering the style of Sniper, who has been playing on the spotlight as of recent because of his GSL performances. I think Taeja's got a good read with what's going on here, despite not directly seeing anything.
Look at that. I think Taeja is possibly considering like a big Link Baneling all in because of the early speed. He's getting another 2 bunkers there. So he thinks it's going to be a Baneling all-in, which is, let's say the read is a little bit off. I don't blame him for it, because of course he doesn't have the observer vision. But in this particular case, the bunkers aren't going to necessarily work out here. Yeah,
I mean, he can always salvage them, I guess, at the end of the day here. Better to be safe than sorry, is he could lose, because right now, he is weak. Taeja right now is weak, so if there was going to be some kind of bust, yes, he could lose. And the next minute or so is when he really becomes strong, as 1-1 completes, Stim completes, Starport completes, and the extra production actually comes in. So I like that safety precaution from Taeja.
Yeah, good point. And of course, he's only 1 map away from being eliminated and spending the rest of his days here just watching other people's games, being completely eliminated from the tournament.
Yeah,
so he wants to definitely not die yet.
And the Mutalists are on the way. Ling's here, just going to deny this third. Bora's not done, so we don't have to worry about that as Taeja goes down to clear them out. And he will get this third base. And we don't see any turrets down yet, as mentioned earlier. And I think you brought up a very good point, is that, you know, with 1-1, with combat shields, with Stim, he doesn't have combat shields yet, if I'm not mistaken, but that's going to be good enough to push back air harassment. But a direct one with Lings, Banelings, and Mutas on that third with no bunkers, no tanks, could see quite a bit of damage output from Sniper if he goes for something like that, which, by the production tab, I think we could see that.
Yeah, of course, Sniper already kind of reached his target, 65 drones, slightly lower than Infestor players usually, but that's because he wants to be aggressive, and there we go with 7 Banelings being warped in. I think you could be right, Apollo. He might be looking to hit a pretty big attack on the third, or perhaps, once again, like last game, just keeping his army in the middle of the map and waiting until Taeja moves out.
And these Mutalists turn around to fight these SCVs, but he loses a lot there for only a couple of SCVs, and considering there's 3 orbitals down already, 5 SCVs for how many Mutas went down? Like 3?
3 Mutalists.
That's not a good trade here, because of if he's planning towards an attack, those 3 Mutalists to pick off tanks that little bit faster to allow the Banelings to come crashing through, which is becoming more and more so likely as the Ling and Billing count continues to rise. I think that was very deadly from Sniper to actually do that. There's a nice little supply depot wall. There's 2 tanks in great position. There is a bunker still on the high ground. Is Taeja going to be able to defend his tournament lifeline right now? Because it is coming, Grubby. It is 100% coming.
Definitely. There's no way back for Sniper. He made that much gas, and Banelings, the wall-off is not complete yet. The Banelings are going to be rolling in. There's a very nice spread there by Taeja. He has tanks on the high ground, and he's shelling away at those Banelings. I think Taeja is going to be able to hold, no problem.
He's going to hold, but he's going to take a bit of damage on this SCV line as a couple do go down without combat shields. This is so bad. He took a lot more damage than he needed to take as combat shields only just now being researched, but he does hold. And as mentioned, that is not an infestation pit. That is a lot of Banelings taken away from 2-2 upgrades. Look in the production tab. 2-2 is on the way again for Taeja. And if Taeja now defends and just builds an army around 2-2 and his +1 vehicle weapons and continues to hold, we could very well see Taeja bounce back with a counterattack, which could bring the series to 1-1.
Yeah, and bringing the series to a 1-1 would be absolutely fantastic, because it would mean that we are able to see another game. Good amount of SCVs are being killed, 23 in total now, along with those 6 or 7 or so in the main base, then the Baneling detonations, and a few more by those last few Mutalisks, which puts Taeja at 59 SCVs right now. Not altogether too bad. He's had those 3 orbitals for a very long time. The standing army right now for Sniper is 9 Banelings, 53 Zerglings, and 3 Mutalisks. He has his infestation pit finished, but has not started Pathogen Glance yet. Does have the resources to do that, however.
And a couple of Marines do get picked up there, but the Mutalisks, there are only 3 though, because they have been used as assault units. So that Medivac should be able to survive, just about get back into the main base and unloads. It's going to be quite close. Taeja, 2 Marines get out, and a Mutalisk dies in turn. So not a bad trade-off there, but we are going to see the movement out here. We have a drop on the right-hand side, if I'm not mistaken, to see on the mini-map. And now Taeja's going to move. There's the drop. And Taeja's going to make this movement out. This could be his one chance. The Hive is on the way. The tanks are in great position. A lot of Lings go down.
Very smart to siege his tanks already as he was moving out. Sniper did not know that the tanks would be unsieged.
Well, he's got to target fire these Banelings or at least pick up. Okay, he's going to pick up. But now is the perfect time. If Taeja wants to go, this is it. He needs to move out now. He's clearing the creep. He's making his movement. The drop has to buy time. It has to pull Sniper out of position. He's doing that right now.
Oh, nice. Using single Marines to detonate 2 Banelings at a time. Now, I'm wondering how big is the chance that Sniper is not going to counterattack with Lynx against that third. It's looking so exposed.
And Taeja not jolting across the map, playing it very cautiously, and with a 4th command center on the way, it doesn't look like he's going to try and hit his timing, but he's definitely going to take map presence for now, especially on his side. So he's clearing the creep so he can take an easier take in 4th base. He has 3-3 on the way, which we don't see yet from Sniper, as he now just reaches Hive and will want to immediately. And Taeja's playing a good game here, Grubby.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely posed as he looks like he wants to attack, and it has made Sniper invest a lot of gas into Banelings.
43.
43 Banelings on the field, and he's going to use it right now.
He's going to use it. The tank siege up. The Banelings are detonating really fast, and there's so many Marines left. And Taeja wins that fight convincingly. APM off the chart right now. 800 APM for Sniper in that engagement. That is feeling the pressure against Liquid Taeja, who is fighting back, who wants to be in this tournament for at least another map, and he will be able to take his 4th base. We do see the Ultras Cavern on the way, but for now, 60 Lings and 20 Banelings. We need to start seeing Marauders come into play. Unfortunately for that Ling, it doesn't stop the command center coming down, but Sniper is going to attack this 4th. Is Taeja going to siege up? He's got 1 tank sieged up. This army could very well go down. He's got more and more tanks sieging up, so he's going to be fine. The creep sees the army spread, and with that 4th base on the left-hand side, that's in danger.
It's so mesmerizing to watch Taeja play, the way he moves his chess pieces into play, spreads out his army before the fight, and wins fights so convincingly. Once again, Sniper is going to move in here, and it's such a big spread by Taeja. His control is phenomenal, and he's just everywhere.
Oh, more units come from behind here, and there's hardly anything left for Sniper, who drops to 138 supply, and there are no infestors out there to stop this ball of units now, and there's 1 infestor, sorry, so as long as Taeja spreads his units, which he does, the tanks are going to siege up. The fungal only hits about 50% of those Marines, and the Marines are doing a lot of damage, and Taeja may have broken through to this expansion as long as the reinforcements keep on coming, and Taeja is steam rolling towards a victory, especially because 3-3 is seconds away from completing, and with that, he will break the economy of Taeja.
Yeah, there's 40 more seconds where Taeja can feel like a boss, as there are no Ultralisks on the field yet. He needs to utilize this time at least to kill that base. maybe to do even more damage. Once those Ultralisks comes out, it's not curtains yet at all for Taeja, certainly not. Normally you need those Marauders, but the way he's been playing this out is just so good. He's been winning a lot of fights, he's up one pace, so even with just really good Marine micro, with those tanks, he can take out that number of Ultralisks.
That's right, and these tanks Marines got to be very careful as there are 2 Infestors, there are 3 Ultralisks, not too many Ultralisks though. And there comes Sniper running down as Taeja turns around and fights, and he says there's only 3, and well, 3, that's probably takeable right now as the Infestors come down the spread immediately. Oh my god, Taeja just spread so fast, avoiding the fungal.
It's a real lovely sight to see. And these Ultras are only 2-2. They're not 3-5. Sniper is very starved on resources because of Taeja's excellent posturing. And once again, he's going to be spreading his units. That's a pretty good fungal growth. And the second one will finish it up. But Infestors are being focused down. And there's just too much stuff for Taeja. His spread is so good. There's only 1 Ultralisk left and 3 volleyballs.
Oh, GG! Taeja's done it! He wins map number 2, and we will go to map number 3. Never surrender, says Taeja, as he was down map number 1 and was able to come back. And we will go to the final map to see who is going to be out of the IPL 5 tournament and who will advance through to another round.
Yeah, very nice play there by Taeja. The map was also excellently chosen. We look back at the beginning where those Mutalisks were moving on the right side. And because there's not that much empty space around the main base, he was able to kill those first few Mutalisks. I don't know if that was game decisive, but it's certainly nice. What is Sniper gonna pick now?